Yo people, welcome back to another video. Happy New Year to everyone and thank you for all the support the channel has been receiving in the past year. We are less than 15 subscribers away from 900 subscribers, so I'd massively appreciate if you could sub to the channel, like the video and let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Now in this video I wanted to talk about the new Kreese picture we got from the Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3 promo and my prediction for Kreese's role in Part 3. So in the image we see Kreese talking to Sensei Kim and he has a look that we haven't really seen before on his face. It's kind of like an embarrassment slash defeat slash guilt, and in general just a humbling experience for him to finally wake up from his fraudulent ways that never work, or at least they haven't worked since 1983's All Valley where Johnny won it. So what do I think is happening in this scene? Now I think Kim won't want to work with Kreese ever again after the death of Kwon. This would basically be the second time someone checks him for being a screw up. We saw it earlier in season 2 with Johnny, but back then Kreese was ignorant and he was hell-bent on taking over Cobra Kai again. This time however, it's when Kreese is at an all-time low and he loses someone he cares about in Sensei Kim, which puts an end to their friendship that they've had for decades. He finally realizes that this mindset only ends up hurting people around him and those he cares about. I do believe this is the wake-up call for Kreese to put an end to his extreme ways of no mercy and the start of his redemption arc that they've teased for a while. To get disowned by Kim will hurt him since he's got a soft spot for her and now he's lost her. Remember, despite it being Korean Cobra Kai, Kreese basically got made to be the leader of this whole mission, this operation, win the Sekai Taikai, and there's one thing which is failing in the tournament, but somehow he made things worse and he ended up brainwashing the star pupil and it ended up killing him in the long run by making Kwon feed into his hatred and his anger. So what do I see happening with Kreese after this? I think Sensei Kim and the Koreans will not return to the Sekai Taikai when it starts again, which leaves Kreese by himself with Tori, his female captain, which eventually leads to him teaming up with Johnny. I think Kreese will be the one to reach out to Johnny and pitch the idea of joining forces again to win the Sekai Taikai. This would redeem their relationship and I think Kreese will step back and let Johnny take full control of Cobra Kai this time, especially since he won't want to hurt Johnny anymore, since he has a soft spot for him and for Tori, so he won't want to screw that up. Also, he will acknowledge that Johnny has a better way of teaching the Cobra Kai ideology, as we were seeing in season 1 and season 2 as well. Also, feel free to watch these other videos I've made about part 3, which talks more about how Miguel, Johnny and Cobra Kai will win the Sekai Taikai. But yeah, ultimately I do think Kreese will die in the end. I think it will happen after the Sekai Taikai and I think Silver will be the one to do it, but I'm not sure whether he flat out just kills him in a one-on-one or if Kreese sacrifices himself. Personally, I'd prefer if it was a sacrifice from Kreese because for me that's one of the only ways that I can accept a redemption from Kreese. I'd personally prefer if Daniel was fighting Silver and he starts to lose, Silver tries to kill Daniel and then Kreese sacrifices himself for Daniel. I think this would finally allow Daniel to view Kreese in a good light and making Kreese's last contribution one that impacts all the characters and they can all remember him in a good light. But yeah, as always, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Let me know your own theories for Kreese and for part 3 of Cobra Kai season 6. I'd appreciate if you could hit that like button and also sub to the channel as we close in on 900 subscribers. Thank you for your time. Have a great rest of your day.